Megan Bastedo here in Toledo, Ohio, joined by the voice of the Notre Dame women's basketball team, Bob Nagle. We're here at the first practice for the team in preparation for their matchup with 16 seed Robert Morris tomorrow. Bob, Coach just mentioned in her press conference that every year when her team comes into the tournament, it's always kind of a different team. What is different about this team from maybe the past few years when they've been a 1 seed?
They're ready. The bus driver right now is out sweeping sawdust up off the bus because it's coming out of their teeth. They want to play somebody so bad. It reminds me, and I use golf analogies a lot, but when you're playing really well, you can't wait for the next day to get out and play again. We were playing really well at the end of the season. We played really well in the ACC tournament, and they wanted to get, you want to get back on the course the next day. It's been 12 days. We're going to play Robert Morris, which is insignificant in that it wouldn't matter who we're playing. They want to play, they want to get out and do what we've been doing very well. And this is a team that has been focused all season. And when we got to those milestones along the way, hey, we could have the best start in program history at 23 wins. Went right by it, didn't blink. We could have an undefeated regular season, went right by it, didn't blink. Could win the ACC championship, regular season and postseason, went right by it. And this team intends to keep going right by things until they win the national championship. And that's how well focused they are, and that's how healthy we are, thank goodness, and it's how talented we are, and how everybody's melded together. They've been to 3 Final Fours, they found out what it took to get there, and they also found out why they didn't win it. So I think everything is in place this year, and again, the first step is in Toledo. It's against Robert Morris. It could be in Sheboygan. It doesn't matter. This team is ready to play.
And watching Robert Morris, they're the Northeast Conference champions. What have you seen from them that we can expect to see tomorrow during the game?
Well, they have a phenomenal player. Spanu is how you pronounce her last name. I mean, your radio broadcast, you got to find this stuff out. But she's a 6'2" senior. She had 30 points and 20 rebounds in their championship game, and she can do that. She can also be held to 8 points, as she was when they played against one of the teams in our conference, when they played against Virginia Tech. She only scored 8 points. In the other game that they lost to a common opponent, she's 1 out of 6 from the field. So can she be stopped? Absolutely she can. Muffet McGraw and her staff, I don't think anybody does anything better than pointing out the other team's top player. We did that against Penn State. Their top player was held scoreless with 5 minutes ago. We did that to Liston 3 times with Duke. We can design a defense that's going to involve team play and individual play and stop any single opponent player, that's the star of a team. But they have other players. They've got a couple of other players. A young lady named Hartwell has really stepped up her game the last probably 15 games of the year. She's averaging about 10 or 12 points a game. So they have other players. There's a reason why they got better as the season went along. But again, when you look at the Notre Dame matchups, number 1 seed against the number 16, Notre Dame should win this game. But believe me, they know everything about this team. They know every aspect, and they're prepared to play the toughest team in the country. And the only team that matters right now is Robert Morris.
All right, the Irish and Robert Morris will tip off around 1:30 tomorrow. It's the second game here from Savage Arena in Toledo. With Bob Nagle, I'm Megan Bastedo, Fighting Irish Digital Media.